Optimus Prime, and I bid you welcome to Subnautica Saturday. And here is your gracious host, Jay vs. Lewis.
Thank you so much, Optimus. That was so nice that you could introduce me. And of course, that was super hard work. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. I'm glad you were all here to see it, because that wasn't actually as much work as I thought it was going to be. But when Patrick sent me that sound sample, so thank you so much, Patrick. That was an awesome opportunity that I thought, hey, this is going to be boring if it's just a sound sample. I'm going to turn this into a character with lip sync. It's exciting. It's exciting stuff. And he'll be here with us from now on, announcing every Subnautica stream on Saturdays. And there's also a little closing bit, so he'll be back for the title sequence. So thank you so much for that. And of course, welcome Julia, welcome Christina, welcome Patrick, and thanks for the sound sample again. Welcome Rod, welcome Electro Hermit, welcome Brian, and have I forgotten anybody? No, I think that was it. Welcome Joe, in case you're watching. Welcome Mom, in case you're watching too. So there we go. We have, indeed, welcome Julia. So we have an interesting, shall I say, what's it called again? A puzzle ahead of us, because we've had terrible difficulties finding copper, of course. And I don't know why this doesn't go away. I think it's got stuck there. My thing there. Go away. There we go. We have no copper. And I think where we are, it's just very difficult to find it. So I've devised a plan, a dastardly plan. And I shall share it with you. In my other game last week, when I picked up a thumbnail for last week's stream, there was this thing that it's a different game, different save game. I went to the end of the Aurora, and I had forgotten that I built a tiny little base there in something called the Bulb Zone. And I built that base specifically there so that I could have a little scanner room and hunt for stuff. I don't remember what I was looking for, because it wasn't copper. There was so much copper in my other game. We just don't have any here. So there we go. I thought this is exactly what we're going to do today. We're going to go and hunt for copper in the same spot, which means let's just do this, and then we do that. There we go. Let's go back to the game. There we go. This is our base that we know and love. If I could only find the exit. Exit is, of course, here, through the gift store. There we go. This is where we are. Jay's Crab Shack. We're going to have to take our Cyclops, which is outside, put the Prawn Suit on board, here it is, and then go navigate ourselves through this maze of caverns again, get out of here, and find some copper. There we go. Ollie Loco, thank you so much for your subscription, and welcome to the stream. There we go. That's the plan for today, hunting for copper, and we'll see what else we can find. There. Before that, of course, let's see what else we need for that. And Patrick, you are totally forgiven for the language. I will actually, just before we go any further here, I can just imagine that you guys want to have a look at that animation in closer detail. So I've made a standalone version for that, and I'm going to drop it in the chat right now. So you can have a look and see how I've done it. I'm thinking perhaps next Friday, I might explain how I did this in Carrara. That's the plan anyway. Oh, hello, Austin Boo 5. Welcome. Awesome stuff. Your mom 2008. That's very exciting. Thank you, my mom. That's awesome. Thank you so much. So let's first of all feed that. Very cool. Let's feed that generator here, because we've run out of power, it looks like. Let's put some of that stuff in here and see what else is in Inventory. Oh, some water, that's good. We could do some food, always good. Patrick, I must admit, I don't actually know who Optimus Prime is. Sadly, I have not encountered him in Star Trek, so there we go. I'm not entirely sure what the character was, but I thought it is better than... I thought I had assumed it's Star Trek. It may not be Star Trek. I really don't know. I don't watch these types of programs. I'm so sorry. But I thought it's not something that would fit a general character like a Genesis character. So I thought I'm just going to go with the biggest monster I could find and then...
Match that voice, Patrick.
I guess it's Transformers, yes. I haven't watched these programs. I don't know what Transformers are. I think they're cars that turn into people and stuff. I really don't know. There we go. I've just removed this module here from the scanner room because I'm going to demolish the scanner room. Not so much demolish. I'm going to just take it away and put it in our wonderful Cyclops so we can take this thing away. Ah, is that what they are? Robots in disguise. Rod, thank you so much for hosting my stream. I appreciate that. Here's a coffee. It's 2 coffees coming out of the machine. One's for me, one's for you. There we go. Let's both have a cup of coffee. And what flavor Chex Mix are you having? We've tried the bold ones recently. Well, 0 viewers today. I'm a little bit, there we go, this is exactly what we're looking for, our prawn suit. So we're going to take our prawn suit so that we can mine that copper. I'm just going to have a look what's in here. Oh, look at that, lots of stuff, including no copper. Damn. So we're going to take this whole thing and park it on the Cyclops, and then we're going to empty it, make sure all these goodies are being frittered away and filed away there. So maybe the prawn suit should have introduced the show then. I need to jump up to this little thing here, that slightly darkened door. It could prove difficult. I can't go any deeper with the submarine because we don't have the depth upgrade yet. And it's gonna be one of those tricky jumps. Come on. Oh, that didn't go so well, did it? Let's try again. Okay. 1, 2, 3. Jump, dude. Oh, wrong button. There we go. That would explain it. Yes, post a GIF, Patrick. Post an educational GIF. Teach Mr. J what the Transformers are actually all about. And in particular, Optimus Prime. Maybe I'll jump from this little cliff here. Hopefully, by the time we return with our Cyclops into this region, I'll be able to go a little bit deeper, and then those maneuvers hopefully aren't going to be that difficult anymore. Come on. Yes! Fantastic! Ooh, very good. Now let's close this thing. These are the batteries. They're being charged up. Speaking of batteries, how are we doing on the Cyclops? I don't want to depart with half-charged batteries here. 99%. That's not bad. Okay, so we don't have to worry about that. We can empty the prawn suit later when we're on board here, when we're already on our way. That's all good. Let's go close this door. Close that door. Prepare for departure. Unless we get stuck behind that tree over here. I'm going to see if we need anything else from our base. And of course that's, well, we need some locker music. What would it be without locker music? Oh, there we go. That's my coffee. Rod, I'll tell you what, I'll have this coffee, Rod. I'm going to send you another one, especially for you. If I find it. There. Only Starbucks. Hope that's okay. Water, I'm going to keep hold of that. This is a fish egg. I'm going to put that. Is there a random locker? This could be the random locker. Oh yeah, this is kind of a random metal locker. That's perfect. We're going to put that in there. Yeah, I think, you know, I'll go put these things in here too, just so that I'll be able to carry more stuff that we may need. The poor USB port. Dreamlab, very excited that you're hosting my stream. Woohoo! Always good to see you. How are you? Oh. Having a snack. There's lots of goodies in here. I'm not sure what we're going to take away with us. Because I don't want to take everything away just in case we need something down here. But I'm just going to... Oh, these are the two things here. Let's have a look. Ruby. And lead. I think we have that. We have plenty of that at the other base. And there's benzene. Benzene, that could come in handy. So I'll take that with me. I'll leave the water. Maybe take a bit of titanium. Yeah, I'll leave that here as well. And then, of course, there's the big locker. Yeah, music's over. There we go. Let's have more music while we're doing locker stuff. Now there's this repulsion gun. That could come in handy, so we'll take that with us. Locker full of batteries. Oh, it's just a bottle of water in here. No, it should be labeled batteries, then should it? Well, I'll tell you what, we'll take that with us and we'll just put it in the front, because I guess we're going to swing by our main base, our regular base, where there should be 2 bottles of chilled fresh water waiting for us. Didn't I find some water in here somewhere? There we go. I'll put that in here. There. 3 bottles of water. Good stuff. I've forgotten if we have... Let's take that with us, always good. If we have a fabricator on board, I think we do. Just wanted to make absolutely sure before we depart that we can turn raw materials into other raw materials when we're up on our Cyclops. See, we don't. I think we could really do with one up here, but I don't necessarily want to demolish the one that is downstairs. Have they stolen the FTL again? Wow, Christina, that's uncool. I'm looking at it, mine's definitely got it. So maybe that ninja is streaming again. Can you imagine? That may cost them a lot of resources, I don't know. Yeah, but you said that yesterday, and then when I went back, it appeared that it was back. So it's weird, isn't it? Comes and goes. Crazy stuff. Lithium locker is empty. I'm just going to put some of these things in here so I can carry a bit more stuff. And now I'll go and demolish, well, tear down that scanner room. Easily reattachable later, should we need it. Oh, how interesting. So you had it, and then they removed it. That's even worse. Oh. Thanks for letting me know. I have no idea what is up with that. How is your picture quality then? Can you still see the stream? Is that all okay? It's just, I guess it's just laggier than it was before. Oh, look at that. Poor camera's now just floating here. It didn't get dematerialized with me dematerializing the scanner room. I guess it wasn't connected properly. Oh, okay. Maybe we'll pick it up. Is it big? Yeah, it's massive. Well, we'll leave it here then. Oh, thank you for the screenshot. Crazy. That's bizarre. Could you try Firefox just for laugh? I'm using Firefox and it appears to be working okay. But that may not mean anything. I mean, I spoke to Steve this morning. We're just in so many different parts of the world. It's kind of crazy that we can see each other in such clarity. That is miracle number one. Okay, right. Let's make sure that beacon is switched on, which is called approach here. That's perfect. And then we also need to see, geez, crab shack could come in handy. And of course our life pod. That's perfect. That's going to be where our main base is. Yeah, what's with the lagginess, Mixer? Come on, sort it out. Okay. Are we all ready? Should we switch the lights off internally here? Yeah, let's make it a bit darker and creepy. It's been a while since we've been out with the submarine, essentially for fear that... Well, my battery's 99% a minute ago. I guess it's charging up the prawn suit in here, isn't it?
Engine powering up.
Okay, thank you, Brian. Thank you for letting me know. I'm keeping half an eye on Mixer, and it's relatively fluid, but like you say, it's not actually that great today. Terrible. I'm going to switch to 480, see if that does anything. Other than that, yes, let's do the YouTube thing. So, here we go, everyone. Oh. I just need to get somewhat comfortable with those controls again. I guess turning around is a good start. And I also remember there was another one of those little juvenile reapers, or whatever they're called, ghosts, juvenile ghosts. That was totally looking at us funny last time we tried to get in here. Oh, how interesting! So Firefox is doing a good job, Chrome is not. How interesting. It's that special Google FTL repulsion plugin that they've smuggled in there, maybe. Do you know, it's interesting, I get that message in Safari, Christina. When I try to use Safari for Mixer, it tells me, nah, that's not, FTL isn't available. But it's I think the message is a bit more clear. It just says that low latency is just not available. Oh yes, crab dude, how you doing? We're just passing through here. Nothing to worry about. Creepy noises. I'm gonna make this a little bit slower here. Oh my god, he's attacking us! Man, look at that scary face there. Creature attack. That is very, very funny. I like it. Okay, it's all good, it's all good. These things here, these are heat vents, by the way, these steaming crater type things here. There is a thing that we can build for the Cyclops that will extract power from these and then charge up our batteries. That may be something that we could explore at one point, because power is always going to be a bit of an issue here with the submarine. Do we have lights as well? Yeah, but the lights don't really do anything. They just blind us. They don't really show us something. Whoops, creature attack. That is not good. What type of creature are we talking about? Scout Trooper 29. You've joined us at an unopportune moment where we're being attacked by some creature. Oh dear. I think I'm just gonna hike it out of here.
Flagged emergency speed.
Yeah, you bet. Emergency speed.
External hull damage detected.
That's not good, is it? Hull damage is never good.
Vessel cavitating. Excessive noise.
Oh dear. Cavitating also sounds not good.
Standard.
See if we can. Yes, we can see the surface. Oh my god, the surface, the surface, the surface. Very good. And of course, it's in the middle of the night. Oh my god, this is creepy. I think you might be right, Brian. I'm gonna go park this thing here and just have a quick
Powering down.
nosy where we may be encountering some damage. Oh, perhaps here. Yes. That's it. Here and there. Thank you, Patrick. Those videos will cheer me up when I'm drowning in the submarine. Hopefully we can repair that before that happens. So one in the ceiling somewhere, and one somewhere in the lower deck. Cap'em. Let's go fix that stuff. Do we have our trusty repair tool with us? Repair tool. Charged. Excellent. I just want to check one thing before we go down there and repair things. Does the coffee machine still work? Oh, okay. As far as I'm concerned, the Cyclops is not broken. If we have coffee, that's okay. Fire extinguisher, good stuff. In the Rod's hair locker, crazy. Thank you, robot. That's good. That's very good.
Warning. External hull damage detected.
Yes, we're working on it. Where's the other external hull damage? Oh, what happened to this locker? Guess we ran out of titanium back then. There we go. Cool. No, that's our prawn suit. Oh yeah, and I can see that there's up there. There's some water leaking in here too. I'll try, Rod. I'll try. So from here, this just looks like the irrigation system for the tree. Not necessarily damage. I mean, you know, this is. Shall we repair that? I think it looks just good. Anyway. I'll take care of your hair, Rod. Don't worry about it. We'll try and keep it dry. I still don't really know what actually attacked us. The first time it was just one of those crab guys. But the second time, we don't know. There. I'm sorry to hear about your pipe issues, Rod, as well. That's not good. This pipe thing, man, it just has to stop at one point. We had this in our building here. They've replaced some of the pipes recently that left us with 2 days without water. But that was nothing really. And since we're tenants, we're like, sure, replace it. We had some issues for the last 6 months or so that we thought our drinking water was a little bit sandier than usual. So there's some sand in there. Or our water filter clogged up faster than it usually did. And we found this really, really fine sand there. And it looks like it's been kind of minimized now, hasn't it?
Systems online.
Pipe nightmares. There. I have heard of Darth Vader. Isn't he a Lego figure? He is, isn't he? Yeah, with a black helmet. Drinking sand isn't good, and especially if you've had colon surgery, you think very carefully about what you put in your body and what it could do to you. colon surgery, bladder surgery, stomach surgery, that sort of thing. You know, you get really, really careful with what you put in your body. Now let's find our bearings here. Isn't there a camera I can switch on here? There we go. No. Yes. Oh, here we are. Behind the Aurora. And this is where we want to go. This is our regular base. So let's have a look if we could get there without any attacks. So we must be really, really careful that we don't go towards here, because this is where another one of those ghost leviathans lurks. So we want to make sure we stay away from him. We want to go over here and kind of approach it from, I guess, from here. That ominous looking cloud here, that is hiding one of the islands, this here. And I think one time I tried to go, yeah, literally kind of out here into the unknown, and I got this error message, or not an error message, I just got the message that it said, well, are you sure you really want to do that, sir? And it suggested, you know, nasty things, so I made sure I stayed clear of that. Now, I think I like that look out of the camera here. Do you know, absolutely. My friend in Bremen tells me that the water is pretty much drinking quality as it comes out of the tap. I wish we could say the same here, but it's not quite the case. There is something to be said about German regulations. It'll be good to go home to our little base here. And essentially the place that I want to go and explore is about here, where I'm pointing right now. So about here. That's where that bulb zone is. I can kind of remember-ish. And I think just before we go there, let's see if we can turn one of those, if we can build some of those upgrade modules for both the Prawn Suit and for our Cyclops, like a depth module and all that. So that is a very good point, Julia, absolutely. Yeah, I think our pipes were old. They were old, what were they, copper pipes? Were they copper? We could have, oh my god, we could have totally just gone and... I think I heard something. We could have just broken them down. Wouldn't that be nice? Oh, that would be hilarious. We could also use the coffee from Subnautica in real life. Scary noises. Feels good to drive that submarine again, I have to say. It was an easy escape out of the cave as well, I must say that too. There's another wreck over here, and here's the safe shallows. Oh, it's just nice to be back. I forgot where to approach this best from. Maybe from over here. As the name suggests, of course, it's all very shallow here. We don't want to bump into anything. Can we go over here? So you think we've shipped all the copper from Subnautica to Independence, Missouri, is that right? To make sure the copper pipes in Rod's house are safe and sound. It is just seriously, I mean, when does your bad luck stop, Rod? That's just, I feel so sorry for this, because I know the effect it has on your creative life. It just drowns you out, and you think, yeah. Some suggest, well, why don't you just let it out with creative hobbies? Well, it just doesn't work like that. Sometimes when you're not feeling it, that's just,
Engine powering down.
that's just sad. So I hope there's going to be the other one or the other windfall coming your direction. That is a good point. You do get a lot of Rod's rants out of that, so that's very good. Yeah, titanium pipes. I love it. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we have arrived at our destination. Oh, there's a fire extinguisher here. Good to know. I didn't know that. Just checking up on the batteries here. I have a feeling we could take one or two with us and then charge them up. Down there. This one's empty. That one's empty? Oh, good. Perhaps we'll just take that one with us. Wasn't there one that was kind of half empty over here? I was stuck behind the tree again. Man. There. There, this is half charged. So I'm going to take this one with me as well, so we can charge up to... I don't actually remember if we have a power cell charger down below in our main base. Let's have a look. Home sweet home, here we are. Very nice. Oh yeah, thanks for putting the legs there at the last minute. Simulation hypothesis, that's all I'm saying. Brian, I've evened out a couple of the mistakes of the Flickr world today, so that's cool. And I did have another listen to the first few chapters. I think I'm with you there. I think we can leave them as they are, minus the corrections that we need to apply, of course. But yeah, no rereads are necessary. I think so too. I had another listen yesterday, and I'm totally with you there.
Seek fluid intake.
Oh yes, fluid intake, of course. Ah, yes, here. That's just nice, isn't it? Our little Aurora miniature. Let's just have a sit down and think about this. Ah, yes. Long journey. Long journey. We've survived. I'm glad you like it, Patrick. I'm really glad you like it. It was actually easier than I had anticipated it to be. Lip sync is one of those things that is really tricky to do, or can be really tricky to do. And there's two tools. I believe actually I have three tools. One is a standalone version called Mimic Pro that is no longer available. One is something called Mimic Live, that's a plugin for DAZ Studio, and the other one is along the same lines. It's called Mimic for Carrara, or Mimic Pro for Carrara. And that's the one I used because Carrara has the better animation tools, and it was literally a breeze to do it. It was very nice. Yeah, actually, Brian, I'm now up to about chapter 28, 20 or 30 actually, chapter 30. And yeah, I like it. I must say I like it. So yeah, we shall converse and see what else needs to be done there. I thought we had a power cell charger here somewhere, but I guess that was not the case. It's not in this room either. No. Anyway, let's fill up our little bioreactor here, so that we have enough power, and perhaps just, create a power cell charger. See what's necessary for that. That can't be that difficult. I bet we need copper for it, though. Oh, ruby, titanium, and an advanced wiring kit. So that needs a wiring kit, which is 2 silver. Oh, cool. Looks like we're having the same listening pace there. That's funky. I could have sworn we had a battery charger here. Maybe we haven't. No, that's the only thing we have here. Battery charger, not the power cell charger. Let's put our power cells in the battery cabinet. There. Ha ha ha, 2 copper, nice. That is very cool. That'll come in handy. Let's see how we can build a power cell charger before we go anywhere else. How's that? Let's do that. Take some of these things away. There we go. And of course, let's have a few bars of music here. Copper wire. Yeah, we can use that. Wiring kit needs that. Advanced wiring kit needs that. 2 gold and a computer chip. What does the computer chip entail then? Computer chip needs copper wire. Oh, man. Damn. And 1 table coral sample. We have 1 already, but another one can be found. Was it in here? No. Where was that? I'm sure we saw one just a minute ago. Maybe we'll just go hack one off. What is this? This is like a beating heart, a creature egg. Ah, looks like somebody's heart has been ripped out. We did, didn't we? Maybe it was in Grey World, yes. Yes, it must have been at the other base then. Okay, no problem, no problem. Nobody panic, nobody panic. We're gonna take 2 of these and we're just gonna go and hack ourselves one of those table coral samples off somewhere, because I'm sure... Oh, is it on the submarine? That could be. Oh, there's some. We can just take some of these. There we go. Very cool. Do we have a knife? Knife. Have knife, no trouble. No, don't drop it. Oh, man. This is some new music, by the way, that I'm trialing out from a service called Epidemic. And they've got about 30,000 royalty-free tunes and 60,000 royalty-free sound effects. I'm thinking I'll have a play with those. It's currently a 1-month trial. That could come in handy. Oh, the one that took so many hours, Patrick, right? Was that it? Yeah, I'd love to see the full version of that. Okay, let's make a wiring kit first of 2 pieces of silver ore. That is good. And now we need to make a computer chip. 2 of those, 2 of that, and a bit of copper wire, which... Let's make copper wire. It is, yes, Rod. It's $15 a month, but you can cancel at any time. I think you can also pay something for the whole year. But there's a 30-day free trial version, so that is good. See what you think. Wiring kit and computer chip. We've got that. How can we turn that into an advanced wiring kit? Yes, Epidemic music. I'll put it in the discovery section on Discord later. I think all we need is more gold. You always believe in yourself. You are gold. There. And that is that. That's very good. That's very good. Let's see, how can we... Power cell charger, 2 titanium, advanced wiring kit. Scott Buckley, do you know what? I put an article together on my website about this discovery, in fact, about Epidemic and how I solved another thing with Discord. And I've forgotten Scott Buckley, so I'm glad you mentioned him, because I was going to mention him in that discovery article as one of those things that, hey, there's some other sources of free royalty-free music. I must remember that, and I forgot Scott Buckley. So thanks for refreshing my memory there. That's very cool. And Faye and Mo, welcome to the stream. Ruby, that's what I needed. That's what I needed. Ruby. There's another song in there somewhere, isn't there? Ruby, 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 Ruby. Ah. And then the rest of the lyrics I never really understood. I must be very open there with you. Perhaps this is a good place for the power cell charger. What do you think? It's a large item. Scott Barkley, thank you. There's one other guy that I remembered, and he is called, his site is called danosongs.com, and he has some good tunes as well. That is a voluntary contribution site too, much like Scott Buckley's. So that'll also come in handy. Maybe we need another section on the Discord server, audio discoveries. I'll take those 2 power cells out and I'll pop them into our brand new power cell charger. Oh, look at that. Look at him go. Still got that new power cell charger smell. Nice. Is this vibrating a little bit? It is, isn't it? Slightly shaky. I think we do as well. It was more like a joke. So yeah, I'm glad we're using Discord, by the way, because it looks like there's another somewhat competing service which is called Slack, which we use for work, and that's a paid-for service. And you can use the free version, but they only allow you to see the last 30 days worth of comments or the last 10,000 messages, whichever comes first. And then you have to pay, and they do really charge every single user who's part of that, and that's a little steep. But if we had discoveries like that, if we had used Slack, it wouldn't be beneficial because anything you've posted a month ago would be gone. So that's not good at all. Hello, blue guy. Are you inside or outside? I can't quite tell. Look, and here's a friend. Very nice. So while our power cells are charging up, perhaps I'm going to take a nap and think about what I'm going to do next. Yeah. There we go. Oh, so there's a joke in the irritations. I see. Very clever. I think you did. I just couldn't remember what that guy was called. So yeah, Scott Buckley. I remember looking at his site. And just like with so many things, then I got sidetracked with other stuff. So there, power cell charger made, sleep has happened. Let's sit down and have a look what we can do in order to increase the depth range of our Cyclops so that we can go and hunt for some more copper. Let's see. Reactor rod, that's not what we need. Even though rod, it shares your name, Reactor Rod. That'll be a good handle for you if you ever need an incognito, half incognito internet service. You could be Reactor Rod. Very cool. Modification station, yes, we're getting there. Cyclops depth module. 3 nickel ore and a plasteel ingot. Hey, that's really easy to come by. I think we have that, more or less. And then this we need kyanite for. We don't have that yet, but we can certainly build this one. That is good. Do you know, wouldn't that be a cool computer game if we ever make something with Unreal? We could call it Reactor Rod. That's a great idea. And it's a little green guy who runs around with rods that, if he doesn't put them into the nuclear reactor quick enough, then the whole building blows up or something. There. New business plan. Let's see if we can find that plasteel ingot from somewhere. Oh, nice. Nutrient blocks. I like it. Salt, quartz, silver, gold, lithium, magnetite, more food. Ah, got 2 food lockers. That could be combined. Lead, titanium. There we go. Titanium. That's only 4 pieces. What we got here? Also 2 pieces. I'm sure we have some kind of a something or other thing. We don't. Let's just cobble all the resources together that we have. Oh, this Cyclops. That has so much titanium on it. Duke Nukem. Oh, yeah.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
And then, of course, there's things like Reactor Rod Remastered. So nickel ore. And more copper, look at that. So this is 1 piece of nickel. This is what happens when you don't fritter things away properly. Metals, nickel, there we go. Haha. I thought we had more nickel than we knew what to do with. That's good. Sulfur locker. Sulfur gets his own locker, crazy. Uraninite gets his own locker. Huh. Diamonds. And gems. Lead. Lead has a locker. Oh, there's a plasteel ingot. See, I knew we had one. So we can just take that and we don't have to worry about it. We can just go and grab that thing right away. Make that happen. Plutonium Patrick. I love it.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
I was just never into Transformer, you know. Evantech! Welcome to Subnautica Saturday. This is the regular Subnautica. This is not the Subnautica Below Zero. This is the regular Subnautica. And we're cobbling something together for our trusty Cyclops. I've already forgotten what else we need for that. Plasteel ingot, nickel, and of course that depth module. Oh man, I could just have taken that from the Cyclops while I was there. Let's go back. I love the Plutonium Patrick and Reactor Rod. Because every computer game hero needs somewhat of a sidekick. So, you know, Jak and Daxter and Ratchet and Clank, exactly, and Nathan Drake and what's the guy's name? Perry Mason and Della Street. Yes, very, very good point. Tom and Jerry, Mark and Lisa, all these people. Jay and Julia. Morecambe and Wise too. Mork and Mindy, of course. Rod and his hair, exactly. That's more like Rod and Joe. There, ladies and gentlemen, the big unveiling of how we make the... It's run out already? Oh yeah, this is... Oh, Evantech, I believe so. I will show you in a moment. Cyclops upgrade. Didn't we just pick that up? Cyclops Depth Module Mark 1? If that's not the one, what did we just pick up then? It's the Cyclops Engine Efficiency Module. We don't want to do that. Does that mean we have to build that? We may have to build that thing. The Mark 1 module. SpongeBob and Patrick, indeed, yes, indeed. Let's have a look how we make that happen. And I haven't forgotten about you, Evantech. I will totally show you how that works. It's just a simple button when you label the lockers. Vehicle upgrades. Scanner room. Cyclops. Cyclops upgrades. Mark 1. So we need... Oh, okay. So we need a second plasteel ingot for that. 1 plasteel ingot and 3 rubies. That makes the Mark 1 module. And then we need to go and grab another plasteel ingot and then whack that together with a bit of nickel. We can do that. Not a problem at all. Oh, that looks interesting. The Cyclops shield generator. An exiled island. Thank you so much for following. Very exciting. We can make that another time here. Computer chip and magnetite. Cyclops sonar upgrade. That could come in handy too. Cyclops docking bay repair module. Copper wire. Well, one day we'll have so much copper, we'll be able to build all these things. Decoy tube upgrade. Increases the capacity of the Cyclops' decoy loading tube. Well, let's do this one first. 3 rubies. I think I found that. I mean, I've found that. I've seen that on the... What's the way out of here? This one. I've seen that on the Cyclops, and I think in our gems section here, somewhere. Titanium, copper, titanium, which doesn't contain titanium. Gems, there we go. Well, there's 1 here, okay. But we have plenty on the Cyclops, so I'm just going to take this one, go back to the Cyclops, and raid the gem cupboard. Thank you for following Evantech. Very nice of you, very nice of you. And while we're looking for that, I will totally show you this little gimmick. How did I change the color? So mine is in the gem cupboard here. We'll take 2 of those out. So the way to do this is, and I'm sure it's available on the console version too, you go and label your locker just by clicking on here where it says edit locker name. And that's where you can just go and label it. But if you hover carefully over one of these buttons here, you can just press it and then press it and then it's one of those things. It's best done with a mouse. You just press one of these little buttons here and that will change the color. And of course, because I'm trying to show you this, it's not going to work. There we go. So you edit the name, you click into edit the name, and then you can press this button here, and then you can change the color for that. And that should be in the console version as well. This is the PC version, but I would imagine it's also in the console version. There we go. Okay, and also let's go back to... This is thirsty work. Let's grab some coffee while we're here. And now... Oh yes, please do, Rod. That'll be very exciting. That's just where the upgrades go, but this is not where we actually make them. We make them, I believe, over here. Yes, there we go. A specialized Cyclops upgrade fabricator. Ah, right. Yes, I like to play with an Xbox 360 controller on my PC. I've been a console gamer for years, and I like PC games, but I do like that controller control, you know? So, that's that. Let's go over here. While we're here, put that little engine efficiency module back where it belongs, and of course, the depth module. Crush depth now 900 meters. Ah, very cool. I'll drink to that. And of course, we put that engine efficiency module back in here as well. Perfect. Engine efficiency now 300%. Awesome. I'll drink to that. Great. Cool. Actually, now I'm thinking about it, we're this close to basically making the second upgrade module. So why don't we just go and take that thing out again? I do apologize. Crush depth, now 500 meters. So all we need now is 3 more, actually 1 more, what's it called? Titanium ingot. Let's go grab some of these. In fact, let's just empty this thing out, shall we? Because, you know, it's not supposed to be in here. There's more nickel. My goodness, we have so much nickel. It is crazy. That thing we can just leave in there. So much nickel. Okay. What we really need though now is more titanium. So let's see if we can scare up enough to make ourselves another plasteel ingot, so that we can upgrade this thing to even more depth. We're gonna go so deep, baby. We're not gonna be crushed, I tell you that. So, while we fritter things away, do we have any copper? No, that was gold, wasn't it? Okay, in the gold locker, of course. Gold locker. Where are you? There we go. Gold locker. Oh, overflowing gold locker. And then we have that lithium locker. At least I have seen that somewhere. Lithium, there we go. Awesome. There, lithium. Meet more lithium. Uraninite crystals. Titanium. Maybe one of them can become the uraninite locker. Yeah, there we go. We'll take these out. Put a bit of uraninite in there. Should we ever need it? I'm not sure before, but you know, just in case we do. Uraninite. Make that green. Haha. Ah. I have no idea. That is a very good question. Very good question, Avantac. Why did they do that? There. Turn that into a titanium ingot. Oh, wow! Dreamlab, that sounds indeed like a terrible pattern there. 2 lithium. Oh, we got the 2 lithium away. I'm glad you're with us. We've been missing you over the last few days. Good to see you again. And I'm glad you could catch some sleep. Sometimes we're just not in charge of when the body is allowed to sleep. Didn't I have a lithium locker here a minute ago? Lithium, there we go. Couple of those. Oh yes, the intro. Oh, it was very exciting. Rod doesn't remember how to sleep. There we go. Plasteel ingot sorted. Let's head over to that modification station and turn that depth module Mark 1 into depth module Mark 2. It'll be exciting. I can roll it again. Just for Dreamlab. Let's just make this thing. And then we're going to go and roll that little title sequence thing again. Cyclops upgrades, there we go. Turns Cyclops Mark 1 module into Mark 2. Increases safe diving depth considerably. Does not stack. Oh yes, and for anyone who's just joined, indeed, yes, so there we go. Woo! There we go, awesome. I'll just go fill up that little bioreactor here, so that we have enough power to play this thing back, you know, because playing back video is you know, thirsty work. So this is the new title sequence, Dreamlab. So the idea is you're seeing this holding loop here. There we go. Of course, so we're seeing this holding loop here. Imagine this is the holding loop with the countdown clock and everything. And then we get the introduction like this.
I'm Optimus Prime, and I bid you welcome to Subnautica Saturday. And here is your gracious host, Jay Versluis.
And then I go, hello everyone. So that's the plan. That's you know, a special showing just for you. I hope you liked it. It's a lip sync job I did in Carrara with Patrick's voice sample that he sent me last week. And I thought, you know, it'd be so good if we had something in vision. So there we go. Yes. And next Friday on 3D Shenanigans, I will show you how I did that. It was a lot of fun. It wasn't complicated, but it's just, like animation is. It's kind of a cumbersome process to get this done. But there's this tool in Carrara. It's also available for DAZ Studio, but I've not tested that in DAZ Studio, so we shall delve into that next Friday, 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. There we go. Just for you, exciting stuff. Oh, yes. Thank you. Very good. And there's another one that'll come, thank you, and there'll be another one at the end of the show. So he's also said something like,
I'll get you next time, Jay.
and I've animated that as well, because that'll be like the goodbye thing after the credits. So now that we have our next depth module, I might as well grab my two... Mawari, how you doing? Very good to see you. I'm going to grab my two power cells that have now been fully charged up, and I'm going to add those to the Cyclops again. And I guess then we're almost ready to embark on the copper heist adventure. I'm doing very well, thank you so much for asking. How are you doing? Thanks for joining us on Subnautica Saturday.
Captain.
We've just
Systems
built
online.
a depth module for the Cyclops and upgraded that to an even deeper depth module. And in a moment we will take our whole Cyclops and that... Let's see what happens now, come on, let's put it in. Crush depth, oh that's energy efficiency module, that's not what we want. There we go. Crush depth, 1300 meters, okay. Okay, good stuff. 1300 meters is good, that's very good. So now we can go deeper and hunt for more stuff, including copper. There, power cell goes in here. Lasagna, you're having lasagna, Rod is having Chex Mix, Julia's having Chex Mix, that's very good. Brian, are you having nachos? Everyone needs some food. I'm having coffee. This is good. This is very good. Ah, thank you, Julia, very good, yes. That's a standalone version of that little opening there. Ramen, also nice. Ramen, is it ramen or is it ramen? What do the Japanese say?
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Proper pronunciation of those noodles. Nickel. Is that a good idea to put nickel here, or shall we store it on the Cyclops? I have a feeling there's an empty... That's one. That's cool. Joe Shelley! How you doing? Always nice to see you. We're just debating what snacks we're having. Oh yeah, absolutely, Christina, that's okay. No peppermint ice cream tonight. It was so funny, we had a little conversation going the other day while I was shopping, and Christina mentioned that Haagen-Dazs ice cream, and we had a buy one get one free offer on. Very cool, very cool. Batteries, equipment. Do we not have the sulfur stuff here? No, I guess we don't. Titanium and lead. Well, I'm going to hold on to that. Oh, wow. Did you hear that? That was not my sound effect. That was Earth. Or the sky. Even my game character needs to eat something. There we go. I'm going to stick with lantern fruit here. I know it's not that exciting. Not as exciting as Chex Mix. So Rod, what's the flavor you're having there, Chex Mix? Are you having the original or bold? Oh, you cheddar. You said cheddar already, didn't you? Yeah. I don't think we've tried cheddar out yet. I'll have a bit of Bobo Tree as well. Cheesy. Nice. Okay. Now, our prawn suit can already dive down until 900 meters, I believe. What would be the next upgrade for that, I wonder? Vehicle upgrades. So that's modification station as well, isn't it? Cyclops, base, exterior, fabricator, miscellaneous. No, that's not it. Yeah, they're stingy on the pretzels, aren't they? You can always add your own. Bring your own pretzels. Modification station, there we go. Cyclops, Seamoth, we've maxed out the Seamoth. All right, yeah, Prawn Suit we need to have kyanite for, and we don't have that right now. We'll get some kyanite once we traverse the Lost River, going deeper down into the lava area. That's where we can find kyanite. So that'll have to wait for a little bit, that's cool. And 900 meters is kind of deep enough. And we also have to worry about this at one point here, the Neptune launch platform. But, you know, it'll be quite a way. I think there's something else that we can do for our little vehicles, and one of them is the Prawn Suit jump jet upgrade. That is within our reach. 5 titanium, 3 crystalline sulfur. That means we can jump higher with the Prawn Suit. That may come in handy. We may do that. 1 lithium, 4 more titanium, 2 more crystalline sulfur, and 2 nickel ore. Wow. Those are not sound effects I'm putting in. That is just Earth, the final frontier. Car alarms going on and everything. My goodness. I think so too. And the hook, of course, the hook, that's a very good point. What do we need for the hook? Where's the hook? Oh, that's modification stations. And hook. Come on, hook. Oh, there we go. Drill suit, we've got that. Torpedo arm, grappling arm, that's the one. Benzene, titanium, advanced wiring kit, and lithium. Okay, so that'll be, we'll put that on the back burner. We'll totally do that because we have benzene. We need more copper, of course, to build that advanced wiring kit. But I think we could definitely build this one. Just grabbing some resources here, and then we're on our way. Many of these are actually on the Cyclops. They're stealing the sub. Crazy. Stop them. Empty. Right, okay. If it's empty, until we find more titanium, that'll be 2 pieces thereof. Very good. So we've got that. Crystalline sulfur and nickel we need. Do we have that whole nickel locker here somewhere? Nickel, there we go. I don't remember how many pieces of nickel. Was it 3? No, let's have 3. Lead, I don't think we need. Oh, we can just put that in here. Crystalline sulfur. Sulfur. There. 2 more pieces of titanium that we need. Let's see if we can find... Oh, there's table coral sample. That'll come in handy for all kinds of computer chips that we're going to build. Empty, empty. Ah, surprises. Cuttlefish egg. Leave that in there. Empty. Okay. So, we need more. Scanner room upgrade. Yes, we need to build another scanner room, don't we? Yeah. Oh, so they have made a mod for that. That is great news. That is seriously good news. Because every so often we've been thinking, wouldn't multiplayer be absolutely exciting for this? So yeah. Oh, if you know the link to that, drop it in the chat, Evantak. That'd be really good. I've just dematerialized the salt locker because I don't think we need salt. So I'm going to put that in the trash can. And now I have, there we go, salt gone from the game world. And now we have 5 pieces of titanium, which will be just fine to build that little upgrade we were talking about. Okay, use fabricator. Torpedoes, no. Prawn Suit modules. Depth module, got that. Thermal reactor, not yet. There, oh, lithium. Damn, forgot the lithium, man. Okay, no problem. Let's go back. Nobody panic. It does set you up though, doesn't it? I think that's what I really like about Chex Mix, that it doesn't feel like a packet of crisps. It's just chips even, sorry, chips. It's more like a bowl of cereal, isn't it? And a bit of salt, so that's good stuff. Christina, you're no longer overweight, so you have medical permission. In fact, it's a requirement to go and get some ice cream now. Common module, storage module. No, we don't need that. We've got enough storage modules. But here, there we go. Jump jet upgrade. Powerful rear mounted jets propel the prawn suit into the air. Bigger, longer, uncut. It's going to be great. Awesome. So that goes in the prawn suit. You have my permission. Thank you so much, Evantech. Thank you so much. That is great. I'm going to check that out later. Subnautica multiplayer. That could be fun.
Welcome aboard, Captain. All systems online.
Do you know more about it, Evantech? Is it something that one person hosts a server and then other people can connect to that? Is that how it works? I'm going to pop that jump jet upgrade into here. Oop, like that. There we go. And now we have the jump jet thing. Oh yeah, the Mark II upgrade we can't use. That's perfect, that's perfect. Local server on your machine? Perfect. That is very, very cool. Oh, I can see all kinds of exciting stuff there. And that combined with Mixer multi-streaming. Whoa, very cool. Okay, I'm gonna have a drink at the main base. What else have I got here? Oh, I can have a drink here. Perfect. Very nice. Drink at the main base. Raid the drinking water cupboard. And then we're going to be on our way, hopefully, to find more copper than we'll ever need. Yes, it is, Julia. Yes, it is.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
And in really hot countries, they sell that as street food because you need salt, because you're sweating a lot. It's just good. I don't know why they don't do that in Florida, though. I'd much rather travel in the daylight, so I'm going to go to sleep. And then we're on our way. Chocolate dipped pretzels. That's just the same, isn't it? Very nice. We do, yes, that is true. We do have mojitos. Okay. Quick coffee for the road. Quick snack for the road. And that's it. Let's go. Let's go, let's go, let's go. And let's go and dive for copper. Right, off to the bulb zone we go. Oh, I've forgotten something. I'm always forgetting something, aren't I? Let's see if we have the ingredients on board or if we need some other stuff. So, in my plan, I had envisioned to build a scanner room. What do we need for that? Does that tell me that here? No, it's in here, isn't it? Scanner room. Blueprints, there we go. Scanner room. Because I'd like to build a scanner room down there so that we don't hunt needlessly. Even though we could probably do that. I'll see how difficult it is to build a scanner room. Be nice to have one. We've dismantled the previous one just so that we could get on with it. But it's not as easy as just putting a scanner room together. You also have to then provide electricity for it, which requires there we go, copper ore. That's where the drama starts already, doesn't it? You also have to provide an energy source, so either a bioreactor or something along those lines. And you also have to provide a hatch. Boring. Let's just go. We'll just walk around with our new and improved prawn suit, and we're going to totally find some copper. Here we go. 1,300 meters. That is very good.
Powering up.
Very, very good. Okay, let's orient ourselves above water. So the bulb zone isn't far away from here. If this is the Aurora, the bulb zone is about here. Somewhere there. So we don't want to go here or here because that's, Reaper territory. So we want to go about here without bumping into anything. They're like kind of brassy bites are like little tiny bread blobs. They look weird when you put them in the oven, but then 20 minutes later, oh my god. Very exciting stuff. Oh yes, I like it when the music gets creepy. Keel cam. Let's look forward to that here. There we go. Yeah, but soft, like really, really soft when they come out. Ah, there we go. So this is exciting. This is now I forgot what this is called. This is a different type of zone. But we can also have a look around here and see what we find. The bulb zone is close by. Not that I exactly remember where, but it is close by. Oops.
Creature attack.
Wow, he's harmless. Sparky. I wouldn't call that an attack. He just accidentally bumped into us. He's more scared of us than we of him. This is the bulb zone. Those blue things here, definitely bulby. Good stuff. Maybe if we go and park ourselves somewhere here, casually. There's no evildoers around. They want to attack us all the time, I take it. And Sparky, well, Sparky is just, oh, one is green, one's blue. He's a little bit evil here. Having my eye on you. Yeah. What do you think? Is this a good place to start exploring? Sparky and Sparkette, I like it. Well. Engines off.
Powering down.
Psst. Not so loud. We don't want to be busted. Oh, there we go. We've got food. Let's eat it before it goes off. And there we go. We've got that as well. I think just in case, because I'm going out and about, I'm going to pack up my other oxygen tank here. I just want to make sure we get away in a hurry. Maybe I won't take my Sea Glide with me. Yeah, I won't take my Sea Glide. I'll take everything else. And other than that, we'll just exit via the Prawn Suit. I've got water, check. Maybe we need a coffee, just in case. Okay. Will our coffee be delivered if we're already in the Prawn Suit, I wonder? Let's try. Whoa! Boom. Dramatic. So this gives us 2 opportunities. Do you know who we killed last time? Hey, there is a video clip on YouTube. We did something to your friend, you know. He looked very similar. Much larger too. Hope we don't have to do repeat performance today. This is a massive blob of lithium. I don't know if we need that. Rod, thank you. Thank you so much for reminding me. Maybe I'll leave the coffee for later. I'm sure it's in insulated mugs. Oh, it didn't even get delivered. Look at that. Huh. It must have been somewhere on the floor there. Maybe it's his lithium. I'll tell you what, you keep the lithium. I'm not doing this deliberately. I'm just trying to defend myself. Sparky, stay away. We're on the hunt for copper. Nothing will deter us. Dreamlab, you make a very good point. Saved at the wrong end, or invested at the wrong end. Can I not pick this up? It's only gold anyway, so who needs it, huh? Oh, picked up the wrong... pressed the wrong button there. Ah, gently does it. Power transmitter fragment. Don't think I can scan it. Have we not found that before? Maybe we haven't. Yeah, maybe we don't have... Ah, there we go. Always good to have more titanium. Definitely follow the little blue balls to ultimate copper happiness. Oh, now we have that jump jet upgrade. That's right. I totally forgot about that. Sparky, come on. You go away. That's really, you know, it's not why we're here. Yeah, does this look like a wreck here? It does, doesn't it? Huge wreck. Oh, you'd notice him, Brian. He has green hair. I've watched his stream yesterday for 2 minutes. Also, he doesn't say much. But I don't really know how people coordinate chat like that, because there's literally 70,000 people were watching and everyone was talking at the same time. I'm not sure if Mixer has these tools that Twitch have, that you can have various chat rooms for people. Harsh Teacher! Woo! Thank you so much for joining us. We're playing Subnautica every Saturday. And right now we're desperately trying to find, since for the last 6 months really, we've been trying to find some serious resources of copper. It is crazy, isn't it? It's the 23rd episode, yeah, so almost 6 months. I can't believe it myself. Ooh, I don't think we've met you before. An Aye. See if we can scan you. Ah, the Aye. An extremely evolutionary adaptation where 90% of the lifeform's body mass is dedicated to the ocular cavity. Oversized eyeball. Deep-set rings in the lens suggest specialization for identifying its predators in low-light environments long before they come into attack range. Underdeveloped fins. Joker's your name. Joker's my name. Joker's my name. Welcome to Subnautica Saturday. Thank you so much for joining. That is so cool. Underdeveloped fins, incapable of fast movement, this species is vulnerable to agile predators to close range. Shark species may have evolved hunting techniques to close on the eye unseen from above, below or behind. Assessment edible, low calorie count, so. A speedy survey. What's the survey? Egg is on point? I have no idea. Tell us. Exactly. Very good. Now I'm hoping I can find my way out of here again. That, Christina, is restream, so that is something that comes before Mixer. So essentially you stream to Restream, and then they relay your stream to the various other platforms. So you connect all the streaming platforms on Restream, and then you stream to one location and they relay the stream. Yes, it's a free service. It's very exciting, and the good thing is they support FTL, so that's very cool. And then they transcode it from FTL into RMTP and then relay that to the other platforms. And they have over 30 providers in their repertoire. I wish I had copper in their repertoire. So I say we hang around the wreck here and see if we can, first of all, if we can see some copper, and then perhaps we'll find a way to have a look what's inside that wreck. who knows what else we haven't quite discovered yet. Look at that, the outdoor grow bed. That's good. These blue bulbs, these bulbs here, we can probably eat them too. So we're not going to run out of food while we're here. That's cool. And then there's this thing here. What is that? Dude, seriously, you have to stop biting me because, you know, that's just not cool. Yeah, this. What might that be? Scanner room fragment. Really? I don't recall that. Salt. Nah, we don't have salt. Common bulb bush. Very cool. Look at all the movement, look at all the graphics. It is just so easy to lose yourself in this. Ah. The very best 34. Thank you so much for joining. That looks ever so slightly dangerous. Guess we're not diving down there. Woohoo! Thank you, Julia. That is very helpful. Just in case any of these creatures in the game forget what we're capable of. Was that 2 weeks ago? Yeah, 2 weeks ago. Do you know, Evantech, absolutely. I wonder how they do that as well. I mean, they do have paid for options, and they give you some advantages. And I'd love to support them, but I think their minimum asking price, I think starting price is 19 a month, which is maybe a little bit much for my liking. They do have sales every once in a while, but they only last like a month or so, so you get like 50% off every once in a while for the first month. But they're really nifty. I mean, on one hand, they've got this the packet relay thing all sorted out, so that's very cool. But they also have a really nice chat integration that it looks like it now works. It didn't always, but they had this. They've really got that down to a T. It's one local application that you can run for Mac or for Windows, and that pulls in literally all the chat feeds and relays them. So very cool. It has just occurred to me that I've switched off some of the beacons here, so I'm going to switch those back on. And of course, here's a life pod. Have we seen that life pod before? Ah, yes. Yes, I guess we must have been here. Crazy. This looks like a big mouth with teeth. Reminds me of that mouth that we've been in when we killed that Leviathan there. The ghost.
30 seconds.
Oh yes. Let's get out of here. Is that what I think it is? Is this copper? Gold! Oh man. Who wants gold?
It is your primary directive.
Oh my god, no, don't do that. This is a mesmer. Ah, we just escaped his thing. He mesmerizes you and then pulls you towards him. Where is the prawn suit? Oh, there it is. Absolutely. I think he bites, Evantek. When you come too close to him, I think he bites you in the face. It's like one of those little weasels, you know. Terrible. He totally bites. Do you know what's the other thing that's interesting to note about Restream is that I've been streaming, I think, pretty much from the first moment. I've been using, I started on Mixer for a month or so, and then I tried out Restream. And before that, I did a few streams on Twitch. And so I've been pretty much consistently streaming with Restream now for maybe like 4 months or so, and the audience growth is really interesting to see. So my main audience is on YouTube. I think I've just reached 6,000 subscribers today, which is very cool. That's very, very exciting. Very cool. And but the majority of viewers don't actually come from there. They are now indeed on Mixer. So I have never expected that. So I started streaming pretty much at the same time. And on Mixer, I've grown to 73 followers as of right now. But Twitch, in the same time, I've grown to 20 with the same content. So that's very interesting to observe. So had I just done Twitch, it would have been only half the fun because there would have been no one around to talk to. So, you know, that's something to consider. Yes, it does sometimes. I mean, the lag, because there's a round trip to somewhere else, is there's definitely that. But it appears to be minimal when it comes to Mixer. So when I streamed directly to Mixer, it was just as fast as it is now, maybe like half a second faster, but not a major thing. So I guess a packet relay is happening really fast. But sometimes what can happen with Restream is that they have, I believe, 10 or 12 ingest servers, and you can pick the one that is closest to you, or they automatically pick that one, or you can override that. And it looks like sometimes the closest one here in Miami doesn't yield the best results. So I think I'm streaming via Dallas, Texas, and even though that's further away from my location, it gives us better results. Thank you, Christina. So yes, audience growth, very interesting. So it looks like the Mixer audience like my streams. The Twitch audience, I think they're just not finding the content. I think because there's just so many people on Twitch. And YouTube, that's great because some people who can't catch the stream live, they usually watch it as a pre-record. So those fans I do have, they do watch the recordings of these streams. So that's kind of another nice benefit. Even if YouTube is, or the YouTube audience isn't getting that much involved in the chat, there's more viewers afterwards, which is something that you can't do in, that you can't do with Mixer. So Mixer only keeps your streams for 2 weeks. And then they delete them. On Twitch you can just clip them up, you can create a clip and then they'll keep them forever. But Mixer, there's no way to save streams right now. You can always download them and then upload them manually to YouTube, so that's possible within 2 weeks. But doing it this way also then means the material is available quicker on YouTube, so it's a nice technical consideration there. Yeah, I thought we're running low on titanium, Brian. I thought, let's grab some titanium while we're here. I had kind of hoped we're just walking around here casually happening upon many copper deposits. And always seeing is people trying to knock us out. So I'm going to go out and quickly repair my little prawn suit here. Yeah, you, I can hear you already. Why are you doing this? Stop doing that, man. There! Haha! As Christina would say, dead, dead, dead! Poor prawn suit, he's all steaming and everything. Yeah, TKO. He wasn't that big though, Rotzer. He was a little smaller, just more annoying, I think. Yeah, actually, you know, let's take a picture. Is he floating to the surface? Yeah, there you go. Ha! We're going to put that in a picture frame as soon as we find any copper. I've been promising picture frames for like months now. I feel bad, man. I feel bad. He started it though. Are those little fish already trying to eat him? That's just like real life, isn't it? Oh, that was his titanium. I didn't know. I would have gladly settled for copper had he told me where that is. Sorry, dude. Oh, that's wasn't that what he was trying to say? It's when you don't speak the local language. It's just awkward. Right. As the copper hunt continues. Do you think that's too far to jump down? Nah. We can do this. I'm telling you, in my other game, there's just so much more copper. This looks like another big black hole here. If worse comes to worse, Christina, we're just going to leave that prawn suit down here and build another one. Oh, good point. Jay hasn't died yet. Haha. I don't think the death counter is even active. I really need to put that in the cloud. Oh, into the abyss, 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 abyss. Dude, did you see what I just did to your friend there? Do you think we should get ready with the counter? No! Let's think positive. We're not gonna need the counter today. If anything, we're gonna need the copper counter. Pieces of copper found by Jay today? 0. Huh. Copper counter's broken. Oh, dude! Did you see that? Did you see that? I think I just iced the dude. Oh, no, he's back. Or brought a friend. Or both. He just disappeared. I thought he just disintegrated there, right in front of me. Yeah, exactly. That's interesting. It moves. Exclamation mark copper. That's exactly that. I'm going to implement that next. This is no longer the bulb zone, is it? Can we drill these things? No, I think we tried that already. Oh. Are you seeing what I'm seeing? Over here. I thought it was going to be copper. I think I'm seriously going to file a bug report with the developers. Hey guys. Lack of copper. We can go even deeper. Do you know, this looks almost like the entrance to the Lost River. It looks like we're back. Do you think? Let's go back. It's not a bad call, actually, Evantech. I mean, while we're here, while we're happening across it, not that I exactly remember where it was. It is true, yes, that does require a lot of titanium. Home? We only just got here. Yeah, he was here. Yeah. I'm gonna stick in here the very best, and I'm gonna try to find some copper. Oh, is that what it does? Is that the one that that was posted in the DAS sales letter this morning, Dreamlab? Because I was looking at it and I thought, yeah, that looks interesting. I just didn't get what it was doing. Oh, quartz. SiO4. Tons of it. Great, let's drill some of that. Oh, okay. Sorry, maybe I've mixed that up. Yeah, today's DAS sales letter had something about facial expressions. It's on the discoveries in Discord. Oh, that's what it looks like on the inside, is it? Cool. Thanks. Yeah, look at that. That's definitely the Lost River here. I'm really liking that jump jet upgrade here, I must say. Yeah, thank you, Brian. And of course, it's not quite the zone in which we wanted to actually look in. We wanted to get away from the Lost River. I didn't know it had a different entrance here. So what do you think? Shall we turn back and search more in the bulb zone? Because I do think that there's going to be more copper in the bulb zone than there may be here. And it looks like it's just going down deeper here. Or shall we head forward? I will let you decide. What do you think? Rod says onwards. Julia, what do you think? Onwards? Julia says, make it so. Alright. See how far this thing can go down. As we get crushed. Engage. That is a very good point. Maybe we'll do that. Just in case something goes wrong. Rod, did you see that? I'm not taking any chances. There we go. Saving the game. He's looking at me funny. There's no way I can switch off the lights on this thing either. Okay, that's it. I'm going back. Ow. Bumped my head. Oh my god, no, don't do it. Oh, actually, we haven't looked inside the green slime stuff here. Can you imagine? 20,000 copper deposits. Crystalline sulfur. Got too much of that. Aha! What have we got here? Come on. Nickel? Oh, man. And special titanium. What about copper? Like here, this is an acid pool, isn't it? Yeah, we had a look last time and I think we spent how many months now searching for copper? It's just not here. I don't know, I had another game. Ooh, look, what's that? Let's have a look. I had another game. I think that was our first game that Julia and I played. Damn. And we could never find that fragment for the battery charger. And then we started this game and the battery charger was just no problem at all. Alright, acid pool number 2. That's probably what it was, Rod, yes. I can already see it. We need to bring that scanner in. Dude, no. You stay there, I'll stay here. There's no noises along the lines of and all that. Yeah, round 2. Every week we shall kill one of these guys. Savage Plays, how you doing? Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. That's it, I'm turning around. I'm going back to the Bob Zone. This is crazy. Thank you for following, I appreciate that. Very nice. In case you've just joined us, we are hunting for copper. And thank you the very best for following. Very nice. We are hunting for copper. There's a serious copper shortage in the world of Subnautica. All copper resources have been removed. At least that's what it feels like. Yeah, we did that last time, Evantech. It's quite an ordeal, but we did manage to kill that guy. It's very cool. I was very proud of that. Such a cool stream. There's a little clip that we've made, a little highlight that's on YouTube and on Twitch. It's very cool. One of my proudest achievements. Here's another acid pool, and with it yet another chance for no copper. Man. Ah, I really like this jump jet upgrade. That just makes the whole thing easier to maneuver. Yes, thank you, Julia. It was very funny. I recommend you watch it. It was because it took us by complete surprise. It was just, it wasn't planned that way. Yeah, at least stock up on the titanium. Yes, it looks like we need copper for so many things. I mean, computer chips, but yeah, picture frames definitely. And lots of other things. Everything seems to require copper these days. But while we're here and while we've got good access to a vast amount of titanium, well, I'll take that. Turn it into plasteel ingots and all that. Titanium added to vehicle storage. Oh, right, thank you, Vantak, very nice. Yeah, very good, there we go. That's enough titanium. Where is the copper? We need to find some kind of ledge to land on so that we can make our way back up here. Yeah, that ledge will do. I can see it now. We need to bring that scanner room, for which of course we need copper. We need copper to make the scanner room so that we can hunt for more copper. Lithium. Yeah, you. I'm not gonna touch your lithium, it's fine. So many big blue bulbs here. Oh, come on. This has got to be copper. 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 Gold! Oh. Oops. Right, you. Where's the copper? Maybe I have a special edition of Subnautica. The low copper edition. Low copper high bone shark edition. 3 of you.
Calorie intake recommended.
Man, calorie intake is the least of my worries. Lack of copper. That's probably what they did, yeah. Calorie intake, well. Dude, seriously, that's just... that we need to have a chat here. You gotta stop doing that. You and your friend. Friends. I think I am. So that's the 3rd bone shark I've killed now, right? This guy's dead. The other guy we killed before is dead. Huh. Ah. Thank you, Dreamlab. I think we shall... let's go to safety somewhere where these guys are not lurking around all the time. And then we're gonna eat some of these blue... we're gonna eat some of these blue... what is that? That looks out of place. Rod, I wish it was. That's not allowed, dude. No, hang on. This is not even water anymore. What are you doing? That is crazy. You should not be in here. So it looks like we have oxygen. There's no water here. We do have 2 bone sharks though, that's not good. So let's go ahead and repair this thing, which is now in a sitting position, so that's very cute. Otherwise, how would you be able to board it? No copper in here either, absolutely. Maybe that is what they're trying to hunt, yes.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
And now we're back in the water. Right, dude, seriously, that's not allowed. Yeah, see, that's what happens. How many of these fish do I have to kill? Are you really dead? Look at that, one dead guy there, another dead guy here. How many of you are here? And then you think you go to safety into here, and then these guys just follow you. That's just... no, dude, seriously. Yes, good point. Let's have a look. I was going to just go and eat some of the blue stuff. Because I can eat the bulb bush things. Well, that's before I got... He got green spots already. That's before I got chased into this cave by the bone sharks. Can you imagine? Will I get a reward at that point? Yeah, they're totally ill, aren't they? He's ill and dead now. So this thing here is actually a teleportation gate that we haven't activated
Emergency.
yet.
Starvation imminent.
Oh, come on.
Seek calorie intake immediately.
We're working on it, computer. So if this was active, we could just walk through here and then we get teleported into a different part of the game. Maybe where there's lots of copper, so don't know. Right, I'm gonna get out of here and eat some of the blue stuff because starvation is imminent. It's really clunky using this thing on land because you can't jump. Oh no, you can. Oh, you can. Flint and steel, huh? Right, let's get out of here. Grab our tasty cooking knife and have ourselves a bulb bush sample snack.
Stabilizing.
They have a lot of water. That'll take care of that. They're not that good in regards to calorie intake, but at least... Oh, he's no longer purple. Oh, and nothing comes off him anymore. How interesting. I never had that happen before. Usually they just disappear, but I can now see that they actually just lose their color. Yeah, fish, I mean, you know, that does more, that's true. But then you have to hunt around, you have to swim after them, and see if we can find something edible around here. Ah, boomerang, hello. Where are you?
It is your primary directive
No.
to swim closer to Bentley to full reach.
Ow. That is a good point, Dreamlab. Well, it looks like that starvation emergency is taken care of. Come on, one piece of copper. No lead, we don't want any lead. There's literally no copper in this game. This is the copperless version of Subnautica. No copper. And we brought our drill arm and everything. This is how you drill things. Blood kelp zone. No cake, no copper. But we did manage to discolor some of these bushes here. That's kind of cool, isn't it? And this thing is massive. Yes, the copper and the cake, they're both a lie. Are you copper? Of course not. You're titanium, aren't you? Ah. It doesn't exist. Well, it exists in your house, Rod. Give me some of those pipes. Huh. These things here. Oh, okay. I'll go back. Maybe I'll find it again. Julia's watching on a delayed stream and she's saying, hey, was that something? But that was, of course, 10 seconds ago. Ah, I see. Thank you, Eventak. Oh, here's the deal. We're going to play as long as it takes to find at least one large copper deposit. And if that's going to be 28 hours, we're going to hang in here. No one's allowed to leave the stream, by the way. You're all obliged to watch. Can you imagine? This whole mountain is actually copper, but it's so big that we can't detect that it is copper. Submarine is over here. This doesn't look like the bulb zone anymore, is it? Gold! Oh, do you know, there's one thing that Mixer does have, and that is something that is called co-streaming. That is very cool. So that's a Mixer thing, co-streaming. You can stream with 4 people all together, and I don't really know how that works, but you can watch one page and then you have 4 streams there, and you can basically watch. I guess it's a good idea if you have the same game on from different perspectives. That's a cool idea. I was thinking we can use that for collaborative work at one point. That we work on the same project. One person works in whatever, Photoshop, and the other person works in Blender, or something like that. That could be cool. Okay, top of the mountain. Still no copper. Ooh, what's this? Come on, this is copper. It's not edgy, it looks like gold. It's not even a deposit, is it? Well, exactly, Rod. That's how we can do it. I'm going back to the sub. See if we can find a different spot. Clear out our inventory here. Oh, Subnautica multiplayer, that's exactly right. That would be cool. Can you imagine 2 or 3 people taking on the same Reaper Leviathan? Ha! 2 people get killed instantly. 1 person survives, gets killed seconds later. But then we'll try again. You see, maybe we should try that out. Creepvine Forest. I think that's where we're going to find copper. I'm open for suggestions. If that's where we find copper, that is where we shall go. I suppose you find small deposits. I'm kind of looking for the large ones, the massive ones that we have to drill. And I swear to you, man, in my other save game, Bulb Zone is just full of copper deposits. It's like an alternate reality. Mordor, which biome is that? How do we get there? Come on, this is copper, isn't it? No, that's gold. That's right, by the Aurora. That Julia says Blood Kelp Zone. By the Aurora, that's exactly right. Let's go back to the sub and we're gonna reorient ourselves. If you look at the front, or like at the side of the Aurora, it's kind of on the left there. You don't sound friendly.
Welcome aboard, Captain. All systems online.
Ah. So.
Engine powering up.
Full speed ahead, Mr. Kane. Don't mind those guys. Yeah, the mushroom forest is the one that's next to the bulb zone. It's the one with the large, that's what it's called actually, the mushroom zone. Ah. Those creepy sounds. So right, this is where we are. Let's go and look through one of those cameras here. The camera's much nicer view that we get here. Not that one, but this one. Right, this is where we are. And in my other game, it was around here somewhere. Oh, really? So, I'll go slightly further over here. Mountain Island. Okay. I'm going to have a look at that now, Christina. Maybe I'll recognize the biome. We don't want to go too close to the Aurora because Mr. Reaper Leviathan is waiting there for us. Yeah, I'm looking at your screenshot, Christina. That's what copper looks like, right? That's how I remember it. Blood Kelp Zone, Grand Reef, And the mushroom forest. Okay, mushroom forest. Come on, mushroom forest it is. I forgot if this is actually the mountain island. I think this is the mountain island. Behind this ominous cloud here. And we are going, oh, that's west. Okay, so north is about here. Yeah, that's got to be the mountain island then. The Brad 5000. You'd think absolutely it is one of the first things that you find, and in you know, I have never seen a game that was so short of copper as this one. It's absolutely crazy. Oh really? Thank you, Enoch4G. How exciting! Thank you for joining. That is very cool. If only we could find some copper. Okay, I'm diving deep here, man. I'm diving deep. This is close to the mountain island. Oops, and this is exactly where that is. Thank you so much for following. I appreciate that. Could be a little dangerous around here. I'm telling you, man, next time we're gonna bring a scanner room and all the peripherals. This, by the way, here, that is the mushroom biome. The, what's it called again? The mushroom forest. This is it. Looks like we're just on the outskirts here. That's super awesome. Let's go and park our little vehicle here. Yeah, this is the bulb zone. This is the mushroom forest. As we see all the mushrooms popping into place. There we go. Yeah, look, that looks like a perfect place. I'm going to park it here so we can go in there easy. Ah, see those yellow and red things over here? Those are creatures that are potentially going to attack us, I think. Your engine's off.
Powering down.
Just in case they spot us. I'm going to switch the lights off as well, just in case.
Calorie intake recommended.
Calorie intake. Let's start with coffee. And then we'll eat some of this delicious stuff here. And before we go back out again, I say we go and take out some of that yes, it's filled. Good stuff. Thank you, Christina. Let's go and take some of the stuff that we found, whoops, out of the prawn suit and then fritter that away. All these things, lots of titanium, that's good. Oh. Coffee, there we go. Diamonds. No copper, notice the lack of copper in the inventory. There. Ah, filling lockers without the light on, that's creepy, isn't it? I'm gonna switch the light back on. I like the lockers with light experience. Much better. And perhaps, listen to some locker music. That's always good. There, quartz goes in the quartz locker. Lead goes in the lead locker. Do we have a titanium locker? We used to. Maybe let's just build one. Maybe this one. Haha! There. Perfectly lined up. Ish. Yes, Rod, it's book bag, indeed. You win a prize for recognizing the track. Available from the YouTube audio library. Gems? Yeah, gems, that's where we can put that. That and that. Nickel and gold. Where are we going to put that? Maybe in the metals locker. Yeah, there we go. Cool. What else is in the prawn suit? Great. Yes, Rod, that's totally inspired me. Oh yes, this was the titanium locker, wasn't it? Yes. So we're going to put all this in here, and we're going to label that as well, just so that we know. This is titanium. There we go. Oh, good, Rod. I'm looking forward to that. What else? This thing here. Where are we going to put that? Maybe the unlabeled locker. Yeah, put some blood oil in there. Great. Okay. Now we're going to switch on the lights. And then we're going to explore some of that mushroom forest here. And we will find some copper. Health 65% out. We're going to take care of that in the water. Landed right on top of one of those mushrooms. Huh. I should do that, Christina. Thank you for recommending that. Let's grab one. Get that repair tool ready. Yeah, we've been bitten so many times by these people. It's crazy. It takes quite a while to repair this thing, I've noticed. There, 100% healthy. Percent. Before I stop to turn around and see what that noise was, I'm just gonna go make my way through this. Oh my god. Man, I'm not even seeing who makes that noise. It's the voice of the mushrooms. The mushrooms are talking to me. Do you think? It's gotta be Optimus Prime. It sounds massive. It sounds close by as well. Oh, look at him. He's so cute. That wasn't you, right? You didn't make that noise. Do you know how many of your friends I've killed today? Look at that one kick and he's dead. Okay, so it wasn't him. I can still hear that. There's us peacefully hunting for copper. Next thing you know, you're dead. That's it. I'm staying here. Oh. So yeah, I was walking down the mushroom zone, and there was this massive thing. Oh, he is the Reaper, isn't he? He is the Reaper Leviathan. Ah, what's this? Modification station fragment. Looks like a toilet here somewhere. Ah, come on. Does that look like Christina's drawing? Copper! Oh my god! Oh my god, let me just take a picture of that because, you know, from all angles, I don't think I'm even going to drill it. I'm just going to look at it for a while and celebrate. Yes, join us next Saturday when I'm actually going to drill this thing. Oh, that is what copper looks like. Oh my god, how exciting. That is so super cool. So let me just put that in my diary. Dear diary, after hunting around for hours, I found some copper ore today. You know, that could well be, Brian. Come on. Ah. Well, you know what that means, of course. Where there's one piece of copper ore, there's more than one. We're gonna hang in here. We're gonna hang in there until our inventory is completely full, I'll tell you. As it turns out, the drill arm breaks or something and we can't do it anymore. The highlight of the stream, Jay Drills Copper, episode 1. Oh. I'm so excited. Finally have copper. And look how quiet it is now that the copper is gone. The Reaper Leviathan is gone as well. I love National Copper Day. That is such a good idea. Oh, that's a good idea. Thank you, Christina. Let's save it. Let's save it and invest it. We don't just want to waste this on something like a picture frame. We want to really think about what we use this also rare copper for. Interestingly, this is not actually the mushroom zone, is it? What's it called? The mushroom forest. I already have that. Yeah, I already have that. I am super excited. If there was one copper deposit here, there's got to be... Ooh, life pod, good stuff. There's got to be another one around here. Get some! Get some! Alright. Hello, LifePod 6. How are you? We've got copper. How about you? Do you have copper? You don't look like you've got copper, because we've got copper. Do you want to buy it? I'll make you a good deal. Looks like we've been here already, because that thing is open. That usually means we've grabbed it already. But it doesn't hurt to have another look. Yeah. Ah, we found copper. My god, I'm gonna sleep easy tonight. The highlight of the week. Not the lip sync animation or anything. No, that was Forget about that. We found copper in Subnautica. Medpack, I think, yeah, I've got one, but I couldn't pick one up in there. I think these medkit replicators, they're not working. They're just there for show. Yeah, I can't open that, sadly. Like the fabricator as well. I thought it would be nice to be able to use them or just dismantle them, but yeah, when they're in these life pods, sadly it doesn't work that way. Ah. Where's my sub? I have a feeling if we were in this life pod, we were probably also in this wreck here. This looks very familiar. Hardliner, thank you so much for joining us today. Glad you're with us. I've lost my sub. Where's my sub? Wasn't it here a minute ago? Thank you, Hardliner. I appreciate that. Very cool. There's my sub. There we go. 370 meters away. So this copper thing, we just wandered around. Yeah, I think I've got that fragment as well. We just wandered around in one of these wide open plains, and then we just came across it. That can't be an isolated incident. And it would have just been on the edge of the mushroom forest. That makes perfect sense. Oh no, here it is. Here it is. I think he would have tried to steal it. Maybe it had some issues with the controls though. Yeah, let's go explore the mushroom forest for a bit here. Oh, there's another one of those creepy vents. No one goes in and out except for the peeper. Oh, not you again. If you really want to sneak up on people, this is what you don't do. You gotta be really quiet, and I understand you're excited and all that, but this whole noise making, that's just... He wants to leave and he can't. He wants to get out of here as well. Soft landing, yeah, very good, very good. So many fish, my goodness. Have you guys seen copper around? That was the only, can you imagine, that was the only copper deposit in the whole game, and we've drilled it. That is it. It'll come back next week. It might respawn. Salt. Yeah, it's not healthy. There's so much salt, that's just not healthy for us. We're gonna pass up on the salt My friend Jason has just bought that Steam VR headset. What's it called again? It's some kind of interesting name. He just got it, and he likes playing Subnautica. In fact, I haven't actually spoken to him ever since he got it, so I think he's just in Subnautica now. He just lives in there now. The Index, that's the one. I think it's the Index. Yeah, the Vive is the HTC one, and the Index is the one that Valve developed themselves. Patrick, I'm using a GoPro Hero 5. I think it's about 2 years old. Yes, it was super cheap. I bought a couple when they were on a Christmas sale for $250 from Amazon. That was a really good deal. Metal salvage, yeah, we're gonna pick that up. This is the bulb zone again. Went the wrong way. Back to the mushroom forest, come on. It is a good choice, yeah. So the development team, I think they used the Ambarella chip in the GoPro Hero 5, and then the Hero 6 doesn't actually add that much improvement. It has 4K 60, but in the same limitations as the Hero 5 has 4K 30, you can't stabilize the picture if you're using 4K. That's not so good. And the main difference between the 5 and the 6 was that they were switching from the Ambarella chip to their own custom designed chip, their own GoPro chip. And so in that, it was more like an internal rejigging that they were trying to, cash in on. The Hero 7 actually has some improvements there. But the other thing that I didn't like about the 6 was that it had things that were left out. So certain lower resolutions, they were no longer available on the Hero 6. Yeah, that's a ripoff. Oh, hey Steve! How you doing? Good morning and a happy Sunday to you. We're still trying to hunt for a little bit more copper.
Seek fluid intake.
You're a good point, actually, yes.
To the end of nothingness.
How exciting! How are you, Nothingless? Thank you so much for that. That was exciting stuff. Yes. So what is your feeling here? Are we going to find more copper here, or are we wasting our time, and do we need to bring a scanner room and plump it right in the middle of this mushroom forest? Yeah, they look good, don't they, Steve? Absolutely exciting stuff. We've had some scary moments. We've had so many scary moments. We found one large copper deposit that we drilled. That was only 15 minutes ago. That is a good idea, Brian. Now that we actually have the copper, we just go and build that scanner room right here. Deal. Collaborative working. I like it. I like it. Let's do that. Maybe I'll travel from one mushroom to the other. I'm going to do mushroom hopping. What do you think? Woohoo! Ah, I can see the sub in the distance already. Nothing less, it is actually a little bit laggy at times. Yes, we were wondering that ourselves, so it's not just you. Yesterday went fine. Actually, yes, yesterday we also had issues, and we also assumed it's Ninja stealing the bandwidth. Terrible. Get your act together, Microsoft. Oh, in anticipation that door opens. Ah, man, stay open. What are you doing?
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Woo-hoo.
All systems online.
Awesome hashtag. I like it. Right. I'm gonna go switch the lights on here. Ding! Lights are on. Some water. Ah, yes. Good point. And perhaps some food. Yeah. Let me just raid that tree real quick. And then we'll just have a look if we have the ingredients on board.
Seek fluid intake immediately.
Oh, you and immediately.
Vital signs stabilizing.
See? It wasn't that immediate. There. There. Do you know, can you imagine if they have hundreds of servers all running Microsoft? They're just downloading updates all the time, aren't they? Of course nothing is working. Everything's okay back here. I just thought I'd check. I just thought I'd check here. There. So, we don't have a fabricator on board. So it means we either need to make one. Well, let's just have a look. How do we make a scanner room? Because it'll be the scanner room and it'll also have to be a power source. We may be able to get away with a solar panel. There we go, scanner room. 5 titanium, check. Copper ore, check. Gold, check. Table coral sample. It is, isn't it? Yeah, I think so too. Lantern trees, they're just the solution to everything. They just regenerate. It's all good. So, table coral, I think we have all these things. But the table coral sample, that's a question mark here. Well, first of all, music. Table coral sample. Let's empty this. Table coral sample. Ha 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 ha. Okay. The scanner room is within our reach. Was it 5 pieces of titanium? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, I believe. And then what was the other thing that we needed? The 2 copper ore. We know where that is. So then there's a bit of gold. What could be? Is that going to be metals? Yes. There's 1. 2 gold. Aha. Yes, Steve, absolutely. Compliments on the renders. Very nicely done. Very nicely done. Ah, copper. I'm going to take it all out, actually. Take it all out. Put some of it away. And just go dive down. Can you imagine? We can actually put the scanner room on top of here. It doesn't have to go further down. You could just literally live here. That may be kind of nice in regards to catching some daylight at the surface. So as soon as it gets light, we should be able to use a solar panel to power this thing. Yeah, let's do that. Let's put it here. Oh, that's a good idea. Thank you, Christina. Drop a link to his art station in here. That'd be handy. Oh, look at that, we have copper. Awesome stuff. This is really awkward. Hey, Blonde Tugboat, welcome to the stream. Very cool. Come on, let's drop that thing here. Scanner room doesn't want to be built here? Why not? What's the problem? I wonder if it's the geometry that of these mushrooms that somehow gets in the way. It just doesn't want to go here. Yeah, that could be. You're only allowed to put the scanner room somewhere where it's light and airy. How about down here? Come on, this is going to be possible. I don't know if we can find... Yeah, there we go. That's possible. Okay, you go here then. Fine. Okay, that's the scanner room. Now it doesn't have power yet, and it doesn't have an entrance yet either, so for that we need a hatch. Let's see if we can go build that quickly. Hatch. Hatch. Quartz and 2 titanium. Damn. Always something we need, isn't there? I have a feeling it's too far down. Thank you, Christina. Very nice. May I come aboard? There we go. Ha. Some titanium and some quartz. There. And then while we're at it, how do we build a solar panel again? Titanium, copper, quartz, perfect. Enough quartz, enough titanium, enough copper. Ah. Very good, Patrick. Very good. So as I said, this may be too dark for the scanner room down here. Hatch, check. The official entrance to the scanner room. Now we'll build the official power source on the scanner room like this. Boom. Aha!
Power restored.
Haha!
All primary systems online. Welcome aboard, Captain.
Hey! It's great to be here. Ha! We're gonna switch this on in a moment. I'm just gonna try and wait for the power to go up a little bit because the scanner room does take some power. It requires a lot of power. I believe also we have, I don't think we have it with us, but on the submarine we've got that range upgrade, I believe. So let's go grab that and put that in so we can scan up to 500 meters in range. Is it warm enough for you to have a Barbie in the garden, Steve? It might be. You guys are just coming out of winter into snow. You're actually in the depth of winter, aren't you? Or winter's just about over. Ah, there it is. Scanner room upgrade. Oh, that's not bad. We've had barbecues in colder temperatures. Do you know what? Copper is so rare we don't even have a locker for it. Let's change that, shall we? There. Special music just for the copper room. The copper locker. There, you can have one here. Ah. Ran out of titanium there. Look at that. Ah, all our copper can go in here. I'll gladly label that as well. Copper. Smiley face. And give it a color. What color shall we give it? Green? Julia says green. Anyone else for green? For copper? Volcanic Hat 31128. Thank you so much for following. We should have a 3D printer and then we can print ourselves copper. Is green good? What do you think? There's other options. There's green, there's blue. A base full of copper. Purple maybe? Now that stands out. Or yellow? Green. Green is good. Let's do green. Copper filament. Copper resin. Did I grab what I came here for? Yes, I have. Perfect. Good thing we have these two cameras, so we can always go and, rather than walk there right away, we can position a camera and then just go and see if that floats our boat. Copper, that's correct. Yes, that's more like a. That's from cop, though. Not from copper. But yes, that's true. Actually, it's the same words. Very, very, very clever there. Okay, looking for copper ore. Get copper with copper. Woo! Actually, do you know what? While this thing is scanning and using up lots of power, I think I'm just going to let it scan and just put a second solar panel on the top there. I should have done that in the first place. I was not thinking, my friends. I was not thinking. Come on, solar panel, where are you? Solar panel, you were here a minute ago. Look at that. Copper resin, copper filament. That's great. What I find freaky is we joke about it, somebody else has already made it. Why can't I find the solar panel? Oh, there it is. 1 copper, 2 titanium. We have that. There.
Welcome aboard, Captain. All systems online.
Press the wrong button there. So what do we need again for the second solar panel here? Man, why can't I see that? It was copper, wasn't it? There. 2 copper. And was there some titanium involved? Probably was. Grab some of that. Look at the amount of copper orange circles I can see here already. Oh, That's good. That is just so good. So here's what we're going to do. Now that we've got our scanner room here, I'll put that second solar panel up here. Somehow. We'll drill one more piece of copper and then we're going to end this. What do you think? There. So much copper. Awesome. Do you know, I've never really heard of ArtStation, Steve. How interesting. How long have you been on it? Yeah, DeviantArt is one of those things that I acknowledge its existence, but I think the interface is so terrible. It's not a pleasure to either browse people nor communicate with people. It's not the people, it's literally just the interface. And it is a big crowd draw there. Look at that! Copper! So much copper! Do you know, it feels like MySpace. You're absolutely right, Dreamlab. Oh, I see. Look, that seems to be underground. More copper! Ah, it's copper heaven! Oh, don't mind if I do. We're gonna have so much copper. We're gonna make, how many? 2,000 picture frames? And I'm gonna build 5 more scanner rooms just because we can. Copper is like chicken. You know, also, isn't it funny, now that we have a scanner room, there's lots of copper. You know, we wander around without the scanner room, no copper. I wonder if those two things are connected. I don't know. Lego Man, how you doing? Whoops. Wrong button. Too many buttons. Thank you so much for joining the stream. We've been spending the last 3 hours trying to find copper. Now we can finally drill some. And we're not going to leave any behind. Yes, because copper is like chicken because, yeah, I know that's difficult to understand, even for me. I was just thinking, for some reason, my brain just came up with this idea that chickens outnumber humans on the planet. It might not seem that way, but that is the case. And now that we've put the scanner room to good use here, the copper seems to outnumber literally every other element in the game. Woohoo! Another copper deposit! It is far-fetched. Even now that I'm trying to explain it, it is very, very far-fetched. I agree. Oh, seriously, Steve? Look at that! Oh, that is amazing! Well done! It really does depend on the platform sometimes, doesn't it? We were just talking about this earlier with multi-streaming, and that I've been streaming for pretty much the same time on Mixer and on Twitch and on YouTube in parallel. And so I had 0 followers on both Twitch and on Mixer, and while I'm putting the same content out on both platforms, I gained about 20 subscribers on Twitch, but I gained 79 on Mixer in the same time. So it really goes to show it does depend on the platform, not on the content. And sometimes I guess your content is just easier to be found on platform A than it is on platform B. So that's interesting, isn't it? Because we artists and creative folks, we see, this is what I mean. Exactly, Steve. This is exactly what I mean. And us creatives, we may try out one platform and say, hey, after 5 years and 10 subscribers later, I guess no one wants to see what I'm doing. Sometimes not the case, so it's very good to remember that. It does depend on the platform, not on what you're doing. Superfly Old Man, thank you so much for following. I appreciate that. Thank you so much. Now, of course, comes the next challenge. How am I going to get back to my submarine? Woo! Scotty Rotten! Thank you so much for joining in. There. The Copper Saga is coming to an end. Look at the copper. Ah, this is so cool. Do you know, before I file this away, all of it, first of all, let's listen to some nice music. Maybe this one here. That's cool. Let's put some of the copper to good use and make some picture frames. Let's do it, let's do it. Picture frame. Ah, there we go. There's one. I can't make a picture frame, why not? Oh, because we need copper wire for that. Ah. For copper wire, of course, we need to have a fabricator, and we don't have a fabricator over here. So we're going to leave all that for next time. I'm going to go and get rid of this again. I'm going to go in the front, sit down there, maybe close the door. There we go. Sit down here, save the game, and I'll bid you adieu. Thank you so much, and thank you Wooden Diecast for following. Awesome stuff. My friends, it was such a pleasure hanging out with you on Subnautica Saturday. Let's do this again sometime. Oh, I have an idea. Let's do this on Monday. I think that's a great idea. Let's do this. So Monday will be Abduction. That's going to be great. That'll be at 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Join me for that. We're at a really mind-blowing thing there right now with lots of teleportation devices and crazy stuff, so it'll be exciting to see where that leads us. Other than that, have a wonderful, wonderful Saturday and a wonderful Sunday, and I will see you anon. Now here comes the super exciting, mega special guest for the second time. The guy I like to call Optimus Prime, because I didn't know who else that was, but he doesn't quite look like you may remember him, but here's the wonderful outro, so stay until the end of the credits, until the end of the bumper. Take care, my friends. Bye-bye.
I'll get you next time, Jay.